Okay, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. It's a hoax. By the way, so what? Listen here. Y'all believe Jesus is white. That's okay. Y'all believe the Sabbath is on Sunday. That's okay. Y'all believe Jews are white people from Europe, but not black people who were in Africa, who were actually Hebrews. That's okay. Y'all believe Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's okay. Y'all believe the founding fathers were good, decent human beings. That's okay. See, all this shit was written down, so it had to be true, right? Y'all believe white people invented rock and roll. That's okay. You believe marijuana made Trayvon Martin violent that night. That's okay. You believe Michael Brown stole some cigarillos, so that means he had to be able, that was the reason that he got shot. That's okay. You believe Thomas Edison actually invented the light bulb. That's okay. You believe blacks are the most violent people black Americans are the most violent people on the planet by nature because they were born violent, and nobody else is as violent as those Negroes. That's okay. What I'm getting at is this. So what? It was a news story. You believe every birth of a nation comment that comes across your table every day. Matter of fact, Iraq still has weapons of mass destruction, right? Right? That's right. That's true. That's why they had to go to Iraq for Osama bin Laden. See, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because to tell me you got your radar up and you're willing to view and make comments, so? Civil rights was about black people, but all of a sudden, civil rights is about all of us together. That's okay. Okay. Shall I go on? Jesus isn't Jesus' real name. The J didn't exist while, quote unquote, Jesus was alive. But we go by the name Jesus. That's okay. George Washington wasn't the first president. But you know what? That's okay. Islam and Christianity and Judaism are basically the same religion, but we say they're completely different. But that's okay. Slavery and its effects the effects from slavery do not carry on today. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, man. Why should I care? People are inherently smarter than me because of their skin complexion. They're less violent because of their skin complexion. These are all facts, by the way. See, I've had plenty of people quote to me. I done made hundreds of videos, y'all. And you'd be surprised some of the comments I get that are facts. I let it go because that's okay. Because last time I checked, facts don't matter in America. Last time I checked, it's all propaganda. Last time I checked, the shit you will believe about somebody is what you want to believe because it makes you feel better. So last time I checked, I'm just doing the same thing that's been done to us for 500 years. So what is your problem with it? Michael Brown's a criminal, right? You ain't got a problem with that. Trayvon Martin was a thug who deserved to die. You didn't have a problem with that. Hello? Anybody there? Emmett Till brought it on himself. You ain't got a problem with that. Oscar Grant must have did something. You got a problem with that. Sean Bell had to do something. You ain't got a problem with that. Showing up in SWAT gear throwing tear gas at Americans, you ain't got a problem with it. Even though when Hurricane Katrina hit, people believed that black people was raping babies in the Superdome. You didn't have a problem with that. So now all of a sudden, y'all fact finders. Maybe you didn't catch this one. Yeah. When black people are the most violent people on the planet, but we do not have any drug cartels or any cargo space or any convoys to get this shit in this country and cause all this goddamn confusion and violence in the first place. That's not a fact. We're not the ones going from country to country blowing up shit and dropping off drugs, raping people, molesting people, getting people hooked on drugs, giving people Ebola and AIDS. But hey, those are facts, right? You see, don't trip. Because if I get another quote unquote fake story, I'm going to do it again. Why? You believe fake stories, don't you? You got an A in history class for believing all that fake shit, didn't you? You got a superiority complex from believing all that fake shit, didn't you? You using racism and race and privilege as a crutch to get over in life because if you can keep the lie, you can keep your status, don't you? You go along with all the propaganda, don't you? So maybe it's time for us to start doing propaganda too. So, by the way, so what? Oh, I'm sure you're going to say something about this too. I really don't.